And some people, it's easy for us to say, oh yeah, I'm happy, but like some people, they just pretended that they are happy outside, but deep inside they're struggling. They don't know. Wow.
Episode of Whatever It Takes to Win, our guest is a very special person that I know. He is actually one of our mentor in the course that I attended to, which is the Speak Inspire. He is the eldest among 3 children. He studied Bachelor of Science Secondary Education, major in Religious Education at De La Salle, Lipa in the Philippines. He studied Master of Arts in Religious Education as well at Loyola School of Theology. He is certified NLP practitioner, very inspirational speaker. He is a retreat facilitator, certified specialist and facilitator on strength, strategies for optimal performance, and a founder of Be Blessed Formation and Training Center, certified laughter yoga, and an author of Happy Noise, Happiness. Let's all welcome Happiness Teacher Bryson Bonsol.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss Maricor, for having me in your program. I'm so excited to share the secrets on how to live a happy and stress-free life. But before we talk about happiness, before we talk about living a stress-free life, I think it would be best if I can give my personal definition for happiness and stress. Alright, so if you will ask me about my personal definition for happiness, just a simple definition. Happiness is a gift. Period. Happiness is a gift from God. So if you believe in a God and a source and a creator, it is a gift. And just like any other gift, it's how we receive the gift. Because the problem is not with the giver, the problem is with us now, the receiver. How do you receive the gift? When you are grateful, when you are also how you use the gift. Now, it's how you use the gift as well. So how you receive, and at the same time how you use the gift, because we have different definitions for happiness, and happiness is a foretaste of heaven. And how do we define stress? Stress is each time you experience unpeace. So it's not in the dictionary, the word unpeace. You just have to add un and then peace. Parang you undo something, you remove peace. If there is no peace in your mind because you are bothered with so many things, you are overthinking, if there is no peace in your heart because maybe there is unforgiveness, there is resentment, there is anger, or maybe you worry a lot, if there is unpeace with your body, and if there is unpeace with your spirit, with your soul, then you are stressed. So for this episode, I am going to teach you the 7 keys to a happy and stress-free life. I like the number 7 because for Bible scholars, 7 is the perfect number of the Lord. And you just have to remember these 2 words that I will give you. This is the acronym of the 7 keys to a happy and stress-free life. And the words are, be blessed. Okay? And the word blessed is the Old English version. And the spelling is B-L-E-S-T. So that's the Old English version of the word blessed. Now, so be blessed. So let's begin with the first letter. The first letter is B. B stands for be optimistic or be positive. What do we mean by that? You've been hearing that. Hey, think positive, focus on the good, no? But where do we begin? You begin with yourself. How do you see yourself as a person, as a human being? How do you perceive yourself? How do you perceive your life? It's how you use the words I am and the words or phrase that follow it. Do you even celebrate your qualities? Do you celebrate your goodness? Do you celebrate your good traits? Do you believe that you are a good person? Because some people are not comfortable in talking about their goodness, in celebrating where they're good at, no? And so I think it's the best thing, no, to begin giving you the keys to a happy and stress-free life by being optimistic. You look at the mirror, this could be a good exercise for you, that each time you look at the mirror, as you comb your hair, as you apply makeup, as you wash your face, you talk to yourself. And then you look at yourself eye to eye, and you mention positive words. These are affirmations, beginning with the words I am. For example, I am good, no? Or I am great, I feel great about myself. I am awesome, I am loving, I am generous. You can even say, I am handsome, I am beautiful, I am sexy, I am hot, I am attractive. Some would, at the beginning, some would not feel comfortable because, oh, I think this is being proud or boastful. No, because really you are created beautifully and wonderfully, and you have to celebrate that. So, it begins with you, how you see yourself. I learned this from a workshop, no, and then the speakers taught us some movements, and the line goes like this: what you see is where you'll be. I'll repeat: what you see is where you'll be. And the action goes like this: what you see is where you'll be. Or it could be like this: what you see is where you'll be. You choose. What do you see about yourself? How do you see yourself? How do you see life in general? How do you see this world? How do you perceive this world? Because if you keep on looking, okay, about the negative things, you focus on it, what you focus on grows. What you focus on expands. Everything is energy. And according to psychologists, according to studies, we have about 50,000 thoughts per day. 50,000 thoughts. And 70% of that is negative. See? 70% of we could be awake for like 16 hours. Let's say for example, we sleep for 8 hours, and so we are wide awake for 16 hours, and most of the time we are thinking negative things. First, about yourself. Second, about your life right now, your circumstance, the news, the things that you see in the social media. What you focus on grows. So maybe you can change your perception. You can change how you see things first, about yourself and about your circumstances. But let us be clear with this. By being positive, we don't mean that we deny the negative things taking place around us, that we reject, that we do not believe in the bad things that are happening around us or even in us. No. You can cry if you want. These are emotions. You can be sad. You can be angry. Alright? These are emotions. But what do we mean by being optimistic, by being positive? By being optimistic, by being positive is that you have hope in you. You are hopeful that time will come. Beautiful things will happen, will still happen. That the energy of love, the energy of goodness, these powerful energies are more than powerful enough to conquer darkness, to conquer the evil things that are taking place around us. And according to Dr. Wayne Dyer, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I'll repeat. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So, be optimistic.
Powerful, Sir Bryson. You know, we're very big. Some people, they don't do that. But if you start doing your affirmation and looking at yourself, be optimistic on yourself, That's true. It will change a lot, right? Thank you so much for that. And what's the next one?
The next letter is letter E. Okay, so B, that's the first word, no, B-E. Next letter is E. E stands for Enriched Lives. And by Enriched Lives, I mean be generous. Generosity will make you happy. Alright? And there are studies already made that each time we become generous, each time we share a part of us, there is something taking place in our anatomy, in our body. For example, I saw a beggar. No, I'm walking and I saw a beggar and I gave something. Could be money, could be food. And that simple act of giving, me being generous to the beggar, to that person needing help, you know what happened? You know what was happening in my body? There is a feeling of warmth in my chest. And there is a feeling of feeling good, about me inside. Why? Because there is the central nervous system. My body releases serotonin. Serotonin is one of the hormones, just like endorphins, dopamine, oxytocin, being released by our body. And each time our body would release serotonin, there's a warmth feeling, and this serotonin will make us feel good. But wait, there's more. It will not just make you feel good. It will also protect your immune system, boost your immune system, just like endorphins, which I will discuss later. So, how can we practice enriching lives? How can we practice generosity? 3 T's. T, T, and T. The first T is time. You can be generous with your time. If you know someone who is problematic, who you think would need someone who will be there for her or him, then share your time, the gift of time, the gift of your presence. Listen to this person. That's how you can share your time. Also, for example, if your friend or your relative or your special someone like your family members would invite you to a special event, please, and if you are available, please attend. Share them. And you can share them, of course, for free. You're good in cooking, in baking, in playing musical instruments, in writing, in public speaking. You can share that. And the next T is treasure, of course. Treasure would mean like material blessings that you have to share to those who are needy. And if all people will just know how to share, would just know how to be generous, I think this world will be filled with love. And you will be happy. So generosity, enrich lives. Right? Something to add?
It's just my intake. I'm learning a lot from you, Sir Bryson. So yeah, you can proceed to the next letter.
Right, the next letter is B, another B, and the B stands for be grateful. Be grateful, be thankful. Now let's talk about gratitude. You know what? As a happiness teacher, I also read books on happiness, written by psychologists, written by speakers, written by doctors, written by gurus, inspirational speakers. And if you will do the same, there are books about happiness there, the science psychology of happiness, inspirational books on happiness. You will see there that they will always include one chapter on gratitude. Because gratitude, you may forget everything what I will share with you in this episode, but if this sticks with you, then you can be very happy. Because gratitude is a powerful tool, is a powerful key in order for you to be happy. When you are grateful, you see that things are beautiful around you. You see that despite the challenges, the setbacks in life, that there are still good things taking place around you and in you. Now, what happens in your body each time you are grateful? So just like with being positive, this happens to you when you are thankful, no? There is a term called plasticity. It's about your brain. That our brain is like plastic. It's malleable, it's flexible. That you can rewire the structure of your brain. That each time you express gratitude, oh, thank you for the food. Thank you for my t-shirt. Thank you, I'm alive. Thank you for the things that I see. That each time you focus on the things that you are grateful for, you are rewiring your brain to focus on the good, to focus on the beautiful, to focus on the wonderful things taking place around you. And so when you make these connections, just like a muscle, you are training your brain to be happy. Because happiness is also a brain activity. Now, how can we express gratitude? If you believe in a God, in a higher being, in a source, in a creator, the author of your life, of course, you begin with gratitude to your God, to God, no? You can begin your day by expressing gratitude. God, thank you for this beautiful day, for this brand new day. Lord, thank you, I'm still breathing. This breath, the breath that you are enjoying is a gift. Okay? So before you sleep at night, you can also be grateful. You can recall what happened, what transpired the entire day, and just enumerate them. Count your blessings and it will make you happy. You can also express gratitude to people. Those people who did good to you, who love you. You can visit them. And you can just talk about the things, about your relationship, about your friendship, about your journey together, no? We call this thing as gratitude visit. You visit your teachers, you visit your friends, okay? So gratitude visit. Some would even write in their journal, no? Gratitude journal. So, and also if you're a Catholic, for us Catholics, the center of our faith is the summit of our faith is the celebration of the Holy Eucharist. Eucharist comes from the Greek word Eucharistia, which means thanksgiving. See? The focus of our faith is about thanksgiving. You know why? Because God, when you pray, God does not need your praise, your thanksgiving. Each time we give thanks, each time we praise God, it's for us, not for God. Because God will remain God. God will be God, no? He is the same yesterday, today, and forever, with or without your thanksgiving and praise. But what happens each time we give thanks? What happens to us each time we give praise? When you give thanks and praise, you become happy and you become focused on the source of your true happiness, who will really satisfy your thirst and hunger. And of course, who is that? Again, if you're a believer of God, who is that? It is God, the giver of our joy, the giver of our happiness. Because time will come, after all these things, after this journey called life, we will be experiencing eternal happiness. And that's with God. This life on earth is just a practice. And while it's a practice, let's give our all. So be grateful. There. L stands for live in the moment. Live in the moment. Live in the now. Many people live in the past. And no judgment. Maybe because they have experienced sad or traumatic experiences, no, in the past. So maybe there's still unforgiveness, there's still resentment and even anger. No judgment. Maybe they still have to go through with it. But the key here is live in the moment. Don't look at the past, don't look at the future. Many people naman also live in the future. By living in the future, that's why many people would experience worries, anxieties. Worries, anxieties, they're in the future, the uncertainties of life. Whereas, the present moment is a gift. Live in the moment. And how do we live in the moment? Just focus on what you're doing. If you are eating, you eat. You focus on what you do. You do mindful eating. If you're taking a bath, you take a bath. No, you savor. When you are playing with your child, you play with your child. Live in the moment. Look at the children. Really, that's why I really admire Jesus Christ, because he's really a good teacher. If I'm a happiness teacher, he is the teacher of all good things, no? About life, about spirituality, even of course about happiness. And he said, be like children. Be like children. Not childlike, be like children. Or childish rather. Be childlike, no? But not childish. Why? You can just observe the children. They are living in the moment. They are living in the now. When they see something good, they focus on it. Right? When they are playing, when they're playing something, They're living in the moment. They are in the state of flow, if I may say. No, this is according to Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, another positive psychologist, together with Dr. Martin Seligman. So, living in the moment. Now, how can you live in the moment? According to Dr. Martin Seligman, he is a positive psychologist, the author of Authentic Happiness, by using your signature strengths. Your signature strengths have something to do with your gifts, with your skills, with your talents. That each time you do them, you live in the moment, you're so absorbed with the time, and you're enjoying what you do. For example, you're baking, no? That's your signature strength, and then you're applying your gifts, and you're so absorbed in what you do, you just so love the thing that you do. So, live in the moment, not in the past, not in the future, but now, and you will be happy. Because the future is not yet certain. Are you sure that you will still be here? That you will still live tomorrow? Are you sure that you will still live later? You only have the now. So live in the moment and enjoy the moment. Because this moment, as I have mentioned, is a gift. Alright, do we proceed to the next letter?
That's so true. You don't know when you will live, when you will die, right? Yeah. Okay, next letter. What will that be, Sir Bryson?
The next letter is E, and E stands for enjoy singing, dancing, exercising, and laughing. These 4 things, you can do these for free. And I hope each day you do at least one of these things.
Are you gonna do a demo right now?
Now I'm laughing. That's the demo.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Or you have your gadget with you. Now you can just use YouTube and do a sing along. Okay? Never mind your voice.
That's right. Yeah, that's
As
right.
long as you sing. But also be very choosy with the songs that you will sing. Maybe sometimes you sing sad songs, and later you will be amazed, or you will be surprised. Why am I sad?
Crying.
No? Lonely. You're playing the song Lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. And then you'll ask yourself, why am I sad? So be choosy with the songs that you sing as well. So dance. So sing, dance, enjoy singing, dancing. You can use your gadget again, or your laptop or your phone, and then watch YouTube and dance Zumba and do Zumba, no? Every other day I do Zumba as a form of exercise. So I will now connect dancing and exercising. The important thing is that you move. No? Don't be conscious about whether you are following the movements well or not. It will follow. No? The most important thing is that your body moves. Because each time you exercise, let's say you're exercising for 20 minutes per day, 20 to 30 minutes per day or every other day. You know what happens to you aside from perspiring, aside from you being healthy, becoming healthier and better each day? After we exercise, what do you notice in you? You feel good, right? You feel great. Parang, woo! I feel great. I feel good. I feel awesome.
You feel more energy.
Yes, you're energized. You're more energetic. Why? Because when you exercise, your body releases endorphins, giving you a feel-good factor. Same thing with laughing. I am a laughter yoga leader. I facilitate laughter yoga. And each time we laugh, this is what I teach my participants, that each time we laugh, whether it is fake or real laughter, for as long as your ears hear the sounds of laughter, coming from you, coming from the other people, your central nervous system would think that, oh, this person is laughing. Oh, they're having fun. Now let's release endorphins. And endorphins, as I have mentioned, will make you feel good, will make you feel happy. But wait, there's more. Endorphins will also boost and protect your immune system. See? So these are happy activities. So please do them. Help yourself, because happiness is also, it should be active. You don't just sit there and then you just think of, I want to be happy, I want to be happy, I want to be happy. No, it will not happen to you that way. You have to intend doing something in order for you to be happy. So the question is, what are the things that you enjoy doing? Things that are also life-giving. Right? So when you know that to yourself, then keep on doing that. Some would enjoy hiking. Some would enjoy dancing. Some would enjoy being quiet or meditating. So by all means, do them and you will be happy. Now let's proceed to the next letter. The next letter is S. S stands for silence, slow down, and savor. So three things about letter S. Silence, slow down, and savor. Because as I have mentioned earlier, happiness is a brain activity. And each time you quiet yourself, each time you meditate, you also help yourself to become happy. There is this Buddhist monk whose name is Matthew Ricard. He is considered as the happiest man on earth. He's a Buddhist monk and he participated in this study. And what happened? So he had apparatus connected on his chest, on his head, no? And as he was meditating, of course, the researchers, the doctors would look at the screen, at the monitor to find out what happens in his body, what happens in his heart, what happens in his head. And Matthew Ricard, this Buddhist monk I'm pertaining to, reaches a certain point about the level of happiness. He becomes relaxed, so relaxed. Why? Because he is meditating. So if you want to be happy, please find time to be quiet, to quiet your mind, even for 1 minute, for 60 seconds per day, until you will, until you will enjoy, day per day, day by day, you will enjoy the gift of silence, the gift of happiness, because you are relaxing your mind, you are relaxing your brain. Next is slow down. This world that we are in right now is fast-paced, right? We always want to do things fast. We are living in an instant world. Early in the morning, there's already instant. What is that? Instant coffee. 3-in-1, 5-in-1 coffee. We are trained to do things fast. We want to get things fast. In an instant, we order things in a click. No, on a click, the things that you want will be delivered at your doorstep. See, we are trained to be fast. We are trained to act fast. But that is not our nature. That is not our natural state to do things fast. No, that's not you. That's not us. Because our natural state as living things, as human beings, is it takes time. Look, the plants, when you plant seeds, no, when you plant a tree, it will not grow after a few seconds. It takes time. Oh, for those of you who are mothers, what happened? After your honeymoon, you will not be pregnant and then immediately and then you will deliver your child right after your honeymoon. No, it takes time. It takes 9 months. See? That's our nature. So return to your natural state. Slow down. Life is short. And this is connected to savoring. When you are eating, don't eat fast. Kaya yung fast food, the idea of fast food is not good. When you eat, we are given 1 hour for lunch. Of course, you won't eat for 1 hour, di ba? Because some would eat 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So when you eat, savor the food. And how can you savor? Not just using your sense of taste, you can savor using all your senses. When you feel the wind, no? Wow, savor, thank you for the wind. When you are exposing yourself under the sun, so you're basking, enjoy, savor the heat being provided by the sun. When you see the beautiful sceneries around you, the mountains, the trees, the sky, the clouds, the sea, savor using your eyes. You can savor using the sense of smell. When you smell the fragrance of the flowers, the food that you're cooking. See, savor. So, silence, slow down, savor. And the last key to a happy and stress-free life is travel light. Repeat, travel light. Isn't it that each time we travel, or 3 days, 5 days, during a vacation, we are always reminded to pack light, to travel light. Good that if you are a good traveler, no, that if you can just carry a backpack with you for 3 days or 5 days, you're a very good traveler. No, why? Same thing with life. No, this life is a journey. We are all traveling. We are all pilgrims in this life. In this journey called life. And by traveling light, I mean, let go of the unnecessary baggages that you carry with you in your journey. What are those unnecessary baggages? Imagine if you're carrying baggages, it's so difficult to travel. You cannot enjoy. Even if there are beautiful sceneries there, drop them. Let go of them. The unnecessary baggages could be unforgiveness. So the invitation is to forgive. Because when you forgive, you live in the moment. When you unforgive, if there is unforgiveness, you still live in the past. So forgive. Let go. What else? Anger. If you're still angry with this person, let go. Resentment, let go. Let go. You know that. Always, that's why we always go to self-awareness. No? When you're fully aware of yourself, you know to yourself, you're honest with yourself, what are the baggages that I need to let go of? To surrender. And by traveling light, I also mean detachment. Wow, heavy word. That's a heavy word. Big word, so to speak. It's so difficult to detach. Because we are so attached to people, even to our emotions, to things, most especially to things. Even to titles. We are so attached with titles. I am like this, I am this. Detachment. Detach. Detach. You know what? The ebb and flow of life teaches us to really detach. That as we age, say for example, you are turning 60, 70, 80, you will notice in your body that slowly your body is also detaching. Your eyesight, no? Your sense of hearing, even your sense of taste, your teeth will naturally detach. Your hair will naturally detach. Your skin will sag. So, see, nature is teaching us to detach. So, don't resist detachment. Accept it. No? That's part of life. And when you are detached, you will be free. And when you are free, you will be happy. So that's the 7 keys to a happy and stress-free life. The words are be blessed. That's the acronym. Let's recall. B for be optimistic or be positive. E for enrich lives. Another B for be grateful, be thankful. L for live in the moment. E for enjoy singing, dancing, exercising, laughing. S for silence, slow down, and savor. T for travel light. So you just have to remember the 2 words. That's actually the name of my company. Be blessed, and you will be happy and stress-free.
That's so amazing, Sir Bryson. You know what you've given some people, it's easy for us to say, oh yeah, I'm happy, but like some people, they just pretended that they are happy outside, but deep inside they're struggling. They don't know how to do it. And with what you've mentioned, with what you've said to us, the be blessed, be optimistic, to the very end, the travel light. I hope this video will help or inspire everyone who's listening to this or who's watching these videos. Thank you so much, Sir Bryson. Yeah. Thank you. And probably maybe you can endorse your company, what you do in the Philippines. How can we reach you as well?
Yes, thank you. So my name is Bryson Bonsol and I have a Facebook page. The name of my Facebook page is Bryson the Happiness Teacher. There in my page, I post things about happiness. Now we are in a pandemic, so all my events are done online. What do? I give talks, seminars, workshops recollections and retreats to schools, companies, and communities. And yes, my expertise has something to do with happiness. So if you want to be happy, to dissolve stress, experience happiness, I actually have crafted happiness workshops. It can be done online or even after this pandemic. So I'd love to see you online and in real life after this pandemic. So please take care and stay safe and healthy and be blessed.
Thank you so much.
Yay.